Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about last time we talked about physical aspects of aspects of what is integration, what is differentiation. Integration means compression, and differentiation means rarefaction, and how a wave gets compressed and how a wave expands. Okay, these are the kinds of things. Okay, a wave, something I told you, it's a kind of sine wave. Okay, sine wave. You can have different kinds of waves, circular waves and other things. Okay, but those are also called waves. But the thing is, like it can be any kind of structures. Okay, waves are not just a straight line is also a wave. Okay, don't think that wave is not a straight line is not a wave. But we take sine as a wave kind of aspect, because a sine wave is a wave we tell, because just to give an understanding of what is a wave kind of thing is there. Okay, just the kind of arrangement of particles or arrangement of certain things. Okay, so don't if it is a straight line, it might be on a three dimensional, it might be a straight line. On a two dimensional, on a two dimension, it might be a curve. Those kind of things. So that when you go into higher dimensions, usually what we perceive in one dimension is not in the second dimension. If you go into the second dimension, it is not in the third dimension. The kind of things which might be looking is totally different. Okay, when you think of waves, waves means when you have a sine wave kind of thing, it is kind of it can be uh, it is something to do with angle. Okay, I told you also already right angle. Right angle is a kind of thing. Okay, so when you look into dimensionality, wave can take different forms. Okay, in a two dimension, it can be a sine wave. In a three dimension, it can be something else. Okay, it might be a straight line. Okay, that we cannot see. Why we cannot see? Pattern recognition is very difficult because of those things. Okay, you have to sometimes go into higher dimension, sometimes you have to go into lower dimension. What is switching between dimensions is basically what is the kind of what is the integration and differentiation do, or compression and rarefaction of the wave you do. Okay, so a simple wave, to represent something, a simple wave, we just take the concept of a sine wave. Okay, so that is our reference model. Okay, just to say that, okay, it might be something like that. Okay, we just take 3 points and we try to connect those 3 points, and with the to connect the 3 points, the distribution function of a particular pattern can be like a sine wave. Okay, this is the basic concept you have to understand. Distributed pattern. Why we have distribution pattern is already I told you. Force acts at only one point. Okay, force cannot act as a different kinds of points or something like that. Force always acts as only one point. That is why you have instability everywhere. Wherever you go, you have instability. Why? Because force acts only in one place, one point. Okay. From that reference point, you have a sine wave. Sine wave is one side is high and one side is low. Why we have one side is high and one side is low is because we have to balance out. Okay, balancing is a kind of thing. Force balancing. To do a force balancing, you have to have a sine wave kind of architecture. Okay, that's all. Okay, that is the basic concept. I told you force acts at only one point. That is why even if you see neutron, electrons, all these things are just concentrated at one particular point. Okay, though they might have a feature of wave kind of characteristic, they can switch between wave kind of. They can switch into positive side of the wave or the negative side of the wave. Okay. So mostly the point where the concentration is high of a particular matter is always because of force, and that force is always at a point. That is why you have neutron and electron going around it, rather than kind of like a straight line kind of straight line, or a curved atom. We have never seen a curved atom, or you have never seen a kind of like like an S-shaped atom or something like that. Okay, different kinds of structures for atoms and other things. Okay, because those things are because the force always acts as a single point. Okay, Force is a kind of thing which always acts at a single point. Why it is acting at a single point? Simple thing, okay? You take a weighing balance at the center only, all the force will act. Center of CG or the center of gravity is where all the forces act, okay, like that. Force, when you go into the structure of force itself, immediately it goes into the center. Okay, center means center of gravity. Totally come into the concept of center of gravity. And dimensionality is something like that. Okay, CG is center of gravity. When you take it is a switch between one dimension to another dimension. Okay, that is what center of gravity means. A point of location where you have structures differentiating or structures differentiating into different forms. How it is reference to AI modeling? AI modeling basically works on these kind of things. Now we are going into chemical and biological aspects of artificial intelligence. Okay, how artificial intelligence is going to work on these kind of things. All it's going to do is different kinds of pattern generation. Okay, from a single point you cannot do any part of pattern generation. Okay, the force acts as a single point and you don't have anything, and you don't have any kind of pattern generation possibility or anything like that. So point is a kind of thing where you don't have any kind of, or kind of like, you cannot do any further compression or rarefaction, or you cannot further differentiate or integrate and things like that. Okay, differentiation, integration for kind of I told you all about thing, and balancing equations, that is another thing. Okay, now that is why we are trying to learn about chemical equation balance. What chemical equation balance does is actually just that. Okay, when you are balancing something, it is just a balance basically. So it is the same thing I told you. Some reactions happen and some reactions don't happen because the balancing is not proper. Once you have the reactions balanced, then you have a reaction occurring. Otherwise, you cannot have a balance. Sometimes you have to induce something, like I told you. So if you want to, sodium and a chlorine things are brought together and they have the perfect valency and things like that, immediately they start reacting and producing sodium chloride and sodium chloride immediately. So this equation, when you write a chemical equation, is actually balancing equation. What is the balancing? One side you put 1 kg stone, the other side you put some kind of vegetables and something like that. At the center of the thing, both the things are balanced. It's exactly like that how chemical equations balance. Okay, the same kind of thing, the same concept. That is why it's called chemical equation balance. Okay, chemical. For whether it is chemical or biological, even biological things always do equation of balance. Okay, equation of balance is the one thing which works. I told you, because of force acting at a single point, the equation of balance works. That is why polymers, when they try to they don't make a long strand and just stay as a long strand. They actually curl up. Why do they have to curl up? They don't have to. They could just be a straight line kind of polymer and then stay straight. Or they don't stay straight. They curl up because of the balancing required. I told you already, because force acts always at a single point at that way. Even matter formation, I told you, like if you want to form a nucleus, or if you want to form an electron, or you want to make a proton or something like that, always the crushing force on a particular point makes that point as a kind of matter, or it might be a nucleus. Okay, it might be a neutron. Sometimes we have neutrons. So why we have neutron star is because that force, enormous force, is acting at a single point, and whatever matter goes in there, it is a kind of neutron. That's all. Okay, the amount of energy and the amount of force, the amount of energy that is going at that place, and the amount of force that is compressing the whole thing into a single point, that compression level of force makes it as a kind of neutron star. Okay, so otherwise you don't have neutron star. You might have just the electron star or something like that. Okay, so just the amount of force. Okay, that is what I told you already, and it always acts as a center. Okay, it tries to balance out because of the center. That is why we have spherical earth sometimes, or else the earth would be some other kind of structure, but still the earth is kind of almost spherical, because just the point which is the force acting, and it's the core of the earth, which is where it is almost the force is totally acting, and it has to balance out that. So the filling is like kind of spherical. Okay, So if you have a force at a single point, the only thing you can create is a sphere. I mean, it's a spherical structure or something like that. Okay, like that. So first, chemical balance. How A works on these kind of concepts is because of that. Okay, artificial intelligence. You have a network. Okay, network is first is a single point network. Okay, single point. Now we have multi-point networks. Okay, now we have to balance the network. How do you balance the network? You have to cluster them together. So clustering happens. Okay, the network clusters are formed. I told you already the deep learning process and the machine learning process. Okay, machine learning process is something to do with structurals of like flattened structural kind of thing. Okay, and deep learning usually happens at kind of like clustered network or dense networks. Dense networks is one of the things which do kind of more kind of intelligence and other things. Okay, now biological aspect already there's called something called cell differentiation. Okay, when cells differentiate, it has two things. It separates into two different cells. Okay, as a parent cell divides into two progeny. Okay, that kind of cell division, or you might have get into somatic cell division, or kind of that other kind of cell division, mitotic and meiotic kind of cell division. But basic thing is mitotic cell division, which is a kind of like natural kind of cell division. Okay, cell division is just kind of like force is acting at a particular point, so you have to balance at the two other end. So immediately cell divides. Okay, that kind of cell division happens automatically. Why it happens? Because the chemical works like that. Okay, it's a kind of balancing act. That is why the cell divide. Cell can divide into two. Okay, usually the cell divides into two, but because of other external forces, sometimes the cell divides into three cells. Those are all rare occasions, but usually the cell divides into two because the first balance that is required is two. Okay, because you have to put one thing on the other side and one thing on the side. The first thing that happens is two things. Okay, not three immediately. Sometimes the balancing equations are quite complex, so you have force acting in three different directions. So you might have a kind of like it might be other structural formations. Okay, so and if you take cell division is two things which are separated, and a cell divides into two, like a two spheres or a single sphere splitting into two spheres. That's all. Okay, so that is the basic cell division concept because of balancing. Don't think that it is force is acting on a single point. That is why the separation of or a plane or a particular plane of force, that particular plane of force on which all the cells divide, and then they, because of chemical reaction, force acting at different points, and then pulling it into a structure kind of network kind of thing, and then separating the two into two. So mostly the cells divide into two, but there are other kinds of cell division which you don't want to talk about. But basic thing is two you have to take. Okay, now usually for differentiation of sex, like a meiosis kind of thing, when you say take a human body, actually the human body structure is already kind of like a two division kind of thing. Okay, two division kind of thing. Even for male and female kind of structural features, they are also kind of two division kind of thing. Okay, so actually when you take a single system kind of thing, the brain and the mouth. Okay, the brain and the mouth were the basic features of a cell. Okay, the brain and the mouth were the actual features of the cell. Then that was supposed to be differentiating. Some of the things were differentiated into kind of male organs, and kind of the scrotum and the exit point. Okay, the so there are two things. One is one for taking in things, and one for storage. The storage was brain was the storage. So mouth and so totally four things we have in a human body. Okay, both of the one differentiated into brain and mouth, the other differentiated into the lower parts of the human body. Okay, that is the basic. So four things. Why four things? Because flat structure. Flat structure. What does a flat structure do? Flat structure is like planar kind of things. Planar kind of thing usually can divide into any kind of things, but usually they divide into four kind of like vibrations. When I take four frequency vibrations, you have four different kinds of things moving around. So that is why. So carbon is also a kind of thing like it is four. Okay, because carbon is four, all the human forms are kind of like four, multiples of four and things like that. If you take, I told you also the brain and the mouth is one side, and the other side is the human body, lower body. But if we don't take the other external things like legs and hands and other things, these are the basic things. Okay, so cell divides into two kinds of things. So four different kinds of. So for two different kinds of structures were formed and separated, and that is how they did sex differentiation. Okay, that is how they went through sex differentiation, and even within the sex differentiation, they have how the brain and mouth separated and how the lower part of the body separated. It is because of that 4 points. Okay, 4 point structure kind of thing. So don't think that your lower body is different from a higher body. Okay, it is just the kind of differentiation they went through the evolutionary process. They are different. Okay, they are actually the same thing. Okay, your whole entire body is a kind of same thing, but they got differentiated because of the force I told you already, the balancing force. The balancing force I told you already, the carbon has four balancing, so they kind of balancing out and then doing also. So today we are going into chemical equation balance. So we will see what is happening inside. Okay, let's now open up the thing. Okay, here he has different kinds of structures. Okay, now chemical substances and metal activity sequence. Okay, this is the kind of thing which we want to see. Okay, let's see what is the chemical aspects of things. Okay, here he has given the balance or something like that. He has put the balance on the side and he has given the things. Okay, let's open up. So now for this chemical like sodium, hydrogen, helium, and these kind of things were formed because of clusters. I told you already. When you have network cluster on a particular point, you get sodium. When you have a network cluster on a particular point, you have hydrogen. Okay?
Hey, it's Brian
Those
Rose
kind
from
of
London
things.
Real.
Those kind of things. Those kind of things. So when you have a network cluster, that is how sodium was formed. That is how hydrogen was formed, how helium was formed, and hydrogen was. Now, why carbon is so familiar is because of they have four valencies. Okay, why they have four things? The balancing was on a plane. Carbon has that particular atom or particular this thing is where we have four valencies. This four thing is kind of a structure which is a tetrahedron kind of structure. Okay, that is why the balancing is more prevalent. That is why carbon, you see life forms as carbon. Otherwise, you won't see life forms as carbon. It might be some other kind of thing, which might be just hydrogen or something like that. Okay, even if it is hydrogen, it cannot form the thing. Okay, that is why it cannot have those kind of things. So you don't have to know all these things right now. So let's look at the thing. If you see the structure of the atom, say see atomic electron configuration. The electrons are moving around the structures, and the center point you have the nucleus. The nucleus is concentrated at a particular point because it wants to put all the things towards the center, and you have all the things towards the center, and the other things are outside balancing, and everything is trying to balance out. Okay, that is why I took chemical balance today, chemical aspect. Now if we take biological aspect, even structures are like even when you think you have all the network clusters focused on a particular point. Okay, that is the basic concept of deep learning. Okay, when you are trying to concentrate, say some people are just playing chess or something like that. Okay, immediately he starts concentrating. Okay, why does he concentrate the brain? He puts all his powers of the brain, which means that the network is trying to integrate, or this kind of like small wave is formed kind of thing, and that waveform, that aura of waveform is what gives the click to win the game or something like that. You have the aspiration within your head, oh, I have to achieve this goal, I have to achieve this goal. Why it happens in your brain is because of that. Okay, the balancing act. Okay, it's trying to balance the act, and immediately sometimes when people are sleeping, they don't have this balancing act because it is a kind of differentiation of the brain. Okay, integration, differentiation of the brain, or modulation, demodulation of the brain. Okay, that is the kind of thing. So when you're working, concentrating too much, you're sometimes supposed to take rest. Why we human body takes rest, because the brain has to relax. And what happens usually while relaxing is differentiation. Okay, differentiation or demodulation of the wave brain. Okay, where you don't focus on something and you just relax your body and you sleep for some time and then take rest and then come back to work again normally the next day. The chemical equation balance. Similarly, I told you already the kind of homeopathy kind of thing. This homeopathy medicine works on the basic concept like that. Okay, it is supposed to balance out the chemicals within your body structure so that your body is relaxed. Most of the people, if they want to have the body relaxed, immediately they do some kind of homeopathy, relaxing like meditation and other things. There they relax the brain and focus on something else, so those kind of things. Okay. Similarly, structural formation also is like that. Okay. When you want to write a neural network or deep learning network or machine learning network, immediately you have to know how to cluster the networks. Okay, clustering and declustering. These are the kinds of operations that work on your human brain. Okay, and so those are all coming under logical terms. I told you already that logical things is what I told you be a Baker's normal form. If you go into computer science, you will know what is a Baker's normal form. Baker's normal form is nothing but the whole and or gates, all the gates, the NAND gates, all these things. When it is compressed, it forms finally it forms a yes or a no answer. Okay, they are written in a kind of short form. And a network link is formed as a kind of the algorithm. Okay, that Baker's normal form is the kind that is the basics of deep learning algorithm. Okay, Baker's normal form, that you have to understand what is Baker's normal form. If you go into computer science books, you will know what is Baker's normal form. It's just any kind of pattern recognition, any kind of deep learning process, any kind of things. They work on this logical structures, and these logical structures, when they come to us, they give a particular answer, yes or no, or something like that, or it might be something that is the algorithm. Or they are represented as a kind of algorithm. That Baker's normal forms, that network structure is particular network structure is represented as a kind of Baker's normal form. From the Baker's normal form, that is a kind of algorithm. That is why it's called control algorithms or fuzzy logic and controller. Machine learning level, it's fuzzy logic controller. At a higher level, that same kind of heuristics, or the kind of network heuristics, the network clustering, is what is called the deep learning and other things. Okay, so basic chemical aspects, how it works, why chemicals are formed, why chemical things are formed, and how they are formed. Those kinds of things are there. Okay, now how a huge network can be formed is, if we have 4 different kinds of things, the network structure is quite elaborate in the sense like you can form different kinds of millions and millions of different kinds of structures you can form. That is why 4 is there. Okay, 4 is there like a planar equation. On a plane, if you put 4 points equidistant from one another, then you can form nice beautiful structures. That is why 4 is there. Okay, 3 can form some structures. Okay, that is also equivalent, so you can form structure, but sometimes it is not as balanced kind of thing as a plane. Okay, for when you want to put structures on a plane, usually they are 4 points. Okay, they are highly stable rather than 3 points. Okay, what is the 4 points? And 4 points, even if it is 3 points, like a triangle has 3 points. Okay, triangle, if you want to put something on a plane, you need 4 points. One is the 3 point, which is a triangle kind of structure with the edges of the 3 points, and one is the CG, the center of gravity. Okay, the center of gravity falls within the triangle, then it is most balanced. Okay, this kind of, that carbon has that kind of structure. That is why you have so much of variations in carbon. That is why you have life forms. Otherwise, you don't have life forms, because that basic balancing structure is needed. That 4, the center of gravity and the 3 different points. That's all. So that gives you a complete kind of structural balance and things like that. That's why we have all these kind of structures and other things. But hydrogen also has, but hydrogen is a single point structure, but you cannot form single point structure. It is a single point and a line kind of structure. That is why you don't have, you can have a link form kind of thing, where it is a kind of, hydrogen can form a kind of chain. Chain means a chain link kind of thing, one after the other and other things. So if you have a valency of 2, they form linear, okay, linear structures. If we have valency of 3, they have a small variation in linear structure, that's all, a small variation. If we have 4, then you have a planar structure, okay. You can have planes after planes after planes, different kinds of planar structures and different kinds of higher dimensional structures, okay. Higher dimensional structures are the most useful things because they can form different kinds of patterns, okay. The 4 is the basic concept of a planar structure. Usually structures are defined on a plane, okay. You can have a linear structure also. If you take a line, that line is curved and kind of form as a 4 point. But the dimensional structure, when you have a 3-dimensional structure, then it needs minimum 4 points to represent those kind of things. Just the kind of like dimension and things like that. In mathematical view, it is different. In chemical view, it is the same thing, but it is represented in different kinds of form. The basic, the concept of like finding an atom at one place, the theory of relativity and those kind of things, where it finds the cat is found and the cat is not there, and those kind of things. Those concepts and all is dependent on waveforms. Okay, where sometimes if it can be the negative crust, it can be the positive. That is why I have duality of nature. That the duality of nature, basic principle of duality of nature, and the double slit experiment is because of this thing. Okay, the balancing act. Okay, the balancing act of matter or matter. So it is just a kind of, they cluster like that. So it might be small matter or the force points. Force points is acting like that. Okay, that's all. The force point is acting like that. That is why you have double slit. When you put a double slit experiment, immediately you see interference pattern. This is because the force is acting on that particular place. Okay, not the force acting on the same point. It is acting in a different place. It is direction is a little bit of. It's just a vector equation kind of thing. Okay, so the force is acting like that. That is why you have double slit experiment, and you have the spreading of the light wave on a kind of waveform. Okay. So now this is a kind of thing which I wanted to tell you. So how to form a particular kind of pattern, I think that you have to learn. Okay, those things are all for higher learning and other things like algorithm structures. Tree structure is very common kind of a learning, so that you have to know very clearly. Okay, let's just close this and see what happens inside. Okay, here this is another thing. Okay, this is what, like you have an electron valence band strength and other things. Okay, these strengths are formed because of that kind of balancing act. Why you have positive, why barium has 2 positive, calcium has 2 positive and things like that. This is all balancing, that's all. Okay, it is how the balancing means is a positive balancing, that is the positive crest of a wave, and the negative wave, the negative wave is the minus. Okay, so like if you go into, this is all positive. Okay, it is a positive electron volts. Okay, basically it is all positive spectrum, but negative spectrum is also there, lithium strength and other things. Okay, these are the kinds of things. Now this is the positive spectrum and negative spectrum. Why positive spectrum, negative spectrum? I told that compression, modulation, demodulation, the equations. So you can just do integration of kind of you can just run integration equation for a particular chemical reaction. You can immediately get a differentiation. If you do a differentiation of a chemical reaction, you can get the balancing equation. If you do an integration, you get the components, and you do an integration, immediately you get it's like sodium chloride. If you do a differentiation of a sodium chloride, then it comes as sodium and chloride as a differentiated thing. Now you do an integration of chlorine and sodium, then you get sodium chloride. Okay, that's all. Okay, so the force acting is the same, the amount of things is same, but once the balancing act is done, the center of gravity is falling within the center of the sodium chloride atom. That is why it is called, that is why the link is formed. Otherwise the link cannot be formed, because the CG, they are trying to reduce the force level, or the CG is falling within the particular ring, okay, ring of area, or kind of thing. That is why they make reaction. And if you just tilt a little bit, give a supporting energy, then sodium and chlorine split. Why? Because the amount of energy that is given to sodium chloride atom makes it split into sodium and chlorine. Okay. Yeah, the amount of so if you take out the small thing like a balance, okay, you tilt the balance on one side, immediately it goes down to the other side and falls into the other side and things like that. Okay. So the balancing equation is like that. Okay. So you take out one from this side, and then immediately the other side goes. So if you put the if you put bring the two sides balancing, like if you put on a stick something and the CG is there, and you try to put the whole thing on one side, 1 kg on one side, like how a lever works. Okay, sometimes you can lift a huge weight because of the lever. Why? Because you are putting the force on one side, at the other end the force required is less, the other side the force is extremely high, and the center of point is where both the forces meet. Okay, that is why sodium chloride is formed like that. It's there. Okay. Now for basic balancing act, how it works on AI, artificial intelligence, those kind of things. Now clustering network is one of the basic things. This is how networks are clustered. Okay, they have different kinds of layering network, and these network clusters are clustered like that. They basically most of the research kind of thing, like what is AI research and other things, work on these kind of clustered things. Okay, clustering, then the declustering, integration, differentiation, kind of things. How sometimes the availability request is concentrated on the information is concentrated at one point, and immediately the answer is got. Sometimes the information is distributed, so you don't have an answer immediately. So the integration point is where you have all the structures forming. Okay, today we saw how a chemical equation balance works, and how you can apply it to how a network clusters, and how you can apply it to a network. So if you want to later, if you want to do a kind of like a biological research or something like that, or I told Andra what was the kind of thing, like humanoid kind of robots and other things, then you can use the same kind of thing, integration, differentiation, those kind of things, number clusters and other things. Okay, number clusters also work like that. Okay, but we don't want to go deep into those things. It's just for kind of reference kind of things which you can give, so that you have a basic understanding of what is a chemical balancing equation, what is a chemical, why matter is formed like that, and those kind of things. Okay, how what is a wave, and what is a wave? It can be a straight line, it can be a circle also. So that is the kind of thing you have to understand. Okay, in a 2 dimension it is different, in a 3 dimension it is different, but only thing is the point is the force which is acting. Force can act on a single point only. That point, linear point, can be a circle, it can be a straight line, it can be anything. Okay, that point, the sequence of points which is acting, that is the difference between that is why we have time. One from one point to another point, there is difference in force. That difference in force is what is creating time. Okay, when you see a time of a cell, no, you have to have a polymer. Okay, what is the time of a polymer? If you say the distance which is followed on the polymer. Okay, the distance between the atom and the polymer, and the kind of reaction they can have. That is what is called time. Time is the thing, but where the thing is not on a particular center. There, all the force is not falling on a particular center of gravity, but the way the force is distributed, the point of force is how it is distributed is what is known as time. Okay. Time actually doesn't have any kind of serious value, but in the universe, time makes a huge sense. Okay, time is a different kind of thing. Like usually people ask, what is time? What is time? What is time? It is just a kind of differentiation of matter. Okay, differentiation of matter. That's all. First thing you have to have what is, and speed of light can be twice. Okay, actually the phase velocity of light is much greater than the group velocity of light. That is why some of the things, some things are there which are moving faster than light, but we cannot go and go about those things. Usually we are concerned with the group velocity of light or group velocity. That is why we have light. Light is the kind of thing, the maximum sense you can do, because the phase velocity of light you cannot go. It is almost twice that of the light speed. Okay, that light speed thing is that is why you have from the sun. It's a kind of gravity which acts almost like immediately, even before light. When it takes about 50 seconds, almost like 100 seconds for light to come from sun to earth, and but still gravity is almost like instantaneous because it is a phase velocity kind of. It is gravity is a kind of like phase velocity of light. Okay, that is the kind of thing you have to understand. The group velocity is the actual light, but the phase velocity, that is why gravity is acting much faster, kind of on distant objects, kind of like, though it is kind of like a slow kind of thing, but it's much faster. That is why light can travel on free space. Why light can travel in free space is because the phase velocity is much higher, almost like twice the speed of light, and that is why you can have lights seen within the space. Otherwise, you cannot see light within the space. How can you see light within the space, which is not, something which is not faster than the speed of light? You cannot see light otherwise. Some places are like that, like they already told you, like some kind of a black holes and that. But black holes are we don't have any proofs of all those things, but just a kind of like understanding of what the things are. Okay. For now, the lecture is over. We wanted basically wanted form how network clusters can be formed, demodulated, how networks have to be configured. There are different kinds of network star topology and this kind of topology and all these things. How to cluster all those networks, that is what is deep learning, and how we arrange all these network clusters in a group or a circle form, those kind of things. Logical structures are actually stored in a clustered form from Kitzler. That logical cluster is nothing but, it's a kind of algorithm. At a higher level it is called an algorithm, at the lowest level it is called a Baker-Snor form or a logical sequence. Okay, that logical sequence is stored as a network kind of network structure. Okay, network structure. Each point represents a particular point of yes or no, and the other points are all kind of like the links I told you, like the yes and no on the memory structure and other things. Okay, for now the lecture is over, so tomorrow some other time we'll. So this is just like a basic understanding of the chemical and the biological aspects of how computers can work, and what is it, how we can create the what is the kind of thing like biological forms of robots and other things. So biological forms of robots can be created, chemical forms of robots can be created. Chemical forms also, like you can take liquid crystals which are chemicals kind of things, that you can do kind of like brain design or network cluster design. Okay, other deep learning hardware kind of designs for those, or you can do software kind of designs for that. Okay, for now it is over. Let's see that. Thank you. Bye now.